What striker should Manchester United sign this summer? Everyone knows we need a striker to act as backup or rotation for Rasmus Højlund, but a lot of people want us to get an experienced striker, someone that's in their early to mid 30s, but I don't think that's what we need. Signing an experienced striker like Cavani, Ibrahimovic and Ronaldo can be very beneficial, but not for very long, because within 2 years of signing them, you have to replace them, and then you've got to do that all over again. So you're stuck in this constant cycle of experienced strikers, and I don't think that's how big clubs operate, and I don't want Man United to operate like that anymore. I'd like to sign a striker who's in their early to mid 20s who can rotate and compete with Rasmus Højlund but also act as cover and when relied upon is good enough to lead the line for Manchester United. My first choice would be Dominic Solanke. I am a huge fan of Solanke. At the minute, I think he's one of the most well-rounded strikers in the Premier League and he's absolutely smashing it this season. But because of that and the fact that he's Bournemouth's most valuable asset, I don't think he's going to be very cheap. But if possible, Solanke would be a fantastic option. Joshua Zirkzee is another striker that I admire, and the football world will take notice of the Bologna striker very soon. For those that haven't seen him, he reminds me a little bit of Ibrahimovic, the way someone so big can be so agile and move so effortlessly, and the way he can facilitate and create for others around him is very Harry Kane-esque. It's big praise, I know, but the 22-year-old's link-up play, creativity, quick feet, agility, dribbling, athleticism, and overall skill and technique for a man that's 6'4" is ridiculous. He's been playing as a sole striker for Bologna, but I do think he could play a little deeper or even be a partner for Rasmus Højlund. He's stylistically a very good fit for Erik ten Hag's Man United, and I would absolutely love to see him at Old Trafford. Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig, who's just 20, is another young, physical, technically gifted striker who only has a release clause of 50 million euros, so he definitely has to be an option this summer. This may be unpopular, but I actually really rate Eddie Nketiah. I think he's well-rounded, he's a good dribbler, he's got good movement and decent finishing. But the reason he's likely to leave Arsenal is because he's sick of playing second fiddle, so getting him as a rotation piece isn't very possible. Brian Brobby from Ajax isn't even a bad option. He's a little inconsistent in front of goal, but he's young, strong, and has really good back-to-goal play and link-up. I'd be absolutely fine with signing him, but I know everyone else would have a meltdown because it's another Ajax player. Jonas Wind from Wolfsburg, Gianluca Scamacca from Atalanta, and Victor Boniface, if he's available, are also good options. And before I finish, I want to get the elephant out of the room. I've done a striker video and not mentioned Ivan Toney because he's too good and too expensive. He's going to cost around 60 million, maybe more, and I don't want to spend more than about 45 on a striker. And Toney isn't going to rotate and would take a considerable amount of minutes off Rasmus Højlund, and I want to build this team around Højlund because his potential is through the roof. I've listed 8 strikers that I think will be good options for Man United, so there's no reason why the club shouldn't go out and sign a striker this summer. But who would you sign?